I want to take a moment and talk to you about identity, but I want to start with a few absolute truths from Yahweh. In Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you. I have appointed you a prophet to the nations." And yes, that last part is talking about Jeremiah the prophet, but look at the principles here. He says, "I formed you to fashion, or I made you, like a potter forms the clay into a beautiful vessel. I knew you. I cared, chose, informed, instructed you." He says, "I consecrated you. I set you apart or dedicated you." And Psalms 139, verse 13 through 17, the psalmist says, "For you formed my inward parts. You wove me in my mother's womb. I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret, and skillfully you wrought in the depths of the earth. Your eyes have seen my unformed substance, and in your book were all written the days that were ordained for me, when as of yet there was not one of them. How precious also are your thoughts to me, O God. How vast is the sum of them." He says, "I formed you, your inward parts." Wow. Now that is amazing when you think about how complex our physical, neurological, and biological systems are made up and functions. He mentions about you being made in secret. You see, you are not a mistake, or were you unexpected. You are not here just because your parents went to bed. You were formed, known, and set apart by the one who was sending you, Yahweh, the Lord Jesus Christ. Now you might say or wonder, how can this be when my parents rejected me or were ashamed of me and not planning on my very existence? Unfortunately, the choices of mankind did not and does not agree with the choices of the Lord. The Lord did not create humans as robots, and He is just to not force His love or will on individuals. Each of us must choose to not reject His perfect love. Now, God gets blamed for everything that is not beneficial for mankind, like an insurance policy that will not cover what? Acts of God, which means natural disasters. God did not create the universe corrupt or in chaos, but perfect from the beginning. Mankind's choices rejected the love of Yahweh, and the destructive consequences of those choices came into play. Now, your parents were supposed to be vessels to bless you, guide you, to help discover your talents and gifts, to develop your character and identity that the Lord formed you to be. The majority of the people are not following their true identity, but are just doing to survive or advance in the temporary world. I ask you, how is that working for you?